basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Evan Mobley.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Ivica Zubac's out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Booker in at the two-guard spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the two stars for L.A. on the floor. They're the 3 and the 5. Kobe Bryant is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Durant in at the fourth slot. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And the basket by Curry.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Now here's Booker. And it's the Lakers ball. Throws it up high. James finds Davis. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not of his career.
And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw, good from Davis. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Durant. The kick out, Curry. They grab their own miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
4 on the clock. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside Booker. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Lakers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Durant. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. The shot's good on the assist by James.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and Coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but Coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry is second.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Bryant against Booker. Over Bryant. A nice shot by Booker.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure. And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here's Brown. Clock at 6. Here's the three. The Lakers with a rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Clippers trail by 10. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Durant. It's James on the wing. Shoots. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bryant's got his second basket on the night. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. To the middle. Can't get it to drop.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brown. Soft touch off the glass.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. To give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Getting ready for the Lakers. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Durant. Kawhi Leonard comes in for James. Harden, he's checked in for Bryant. And Irving is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Davis against Antetokounmpo. Leonard on the wing. Gets the three to fall.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. They trail by 11. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
James is checked in for the Lakers. And he can't hit the second.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Now here's Green. Hero, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Booker from behind the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Outside Irving. It's James on the wing. He's covered by Levine. And he makes it.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Lakers on top, leading by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, we've got Zach LaVine, also Devin Booker out there. Draymond Green is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Galloway in at the 4 spot. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Boy, Levine's playmaking understated. He can do it when he wants to, though.
James finds Irving. Back to James. Can't cash it in from close range. Clippers trail by 9. Booker, the pass to Bane. Green with a screen on James. Bane against James. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. And Bane with the 3.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for the Clippers. Hero comes in for Bane. Ooh, the stars are out in L.A. and shining. How about Sway Lee with the drip?
Oh, a trendsetter and a go-getter. Shining bright indeed.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Harden against Booker. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Clippers trail by 6. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Green with a screen on Harden. For 3, Booker. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
Irving looking around. On the take. Shoots over Hero. On target from about 13 feet. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Lakers will go for a different look here. Davis, he's checked in for Mobley. Kevin Durant comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Bryant, he's checked in for Harden. And it's Stephen Curry in for Kyrie Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Clippers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Hero. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Down low. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Green's checked in for the Clippers. Both good from the line that time. And here's Curry. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to James. Shoots over Brown. James can't get it to go.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Antetokounmpo against Bryant. Brown passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Bryant.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Lakers are looking to get downhill. Anthony Davis said we try to attack the basket and live in the paint. That's part of our identity, our DNA. It's getting to the line and guys catching rhythms like that and then playing from there.
KYG, know your game. They do that well, Allie. Clock at 4. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Lakers lead by 3. Pass to Durant. Fires for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Outside, Brown. There's 1:34 left in the first half of this game. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for James. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Hero's checked in. And that one misses. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist from Curry. He has 7.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Outside Durant. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Ivica Zubac checked in for the Clippers. Booker comes in for Hero. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo against Davis. Outside Curry. Back to Davis. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. Fires away from way outside. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Lakers on top. They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and...
Now let's take a moment. Glad you could join us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Clippers trail by 5. LeBron and Davis, the 2 stars for LA, on the floor. They're the 3 and the 5. Stephen Curry is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's Durant in at the power forward. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Curry. Pass to Durant. James deciding where to go with it. Bryant. And no good, but close on that one. So he'll shoot 2 now. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
Bryant taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
And he's good on the second. Clippers trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Zubac. Outside Booker. 3-pointer. Called in by Curry. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Pass to Davis. James outside. No good on the three. James has gone 1 for 4 from the field. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4.
Anthony Davis going up top.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Clippers trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Ivica Zubac, third.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
So it's the Clippers now. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Booker. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Here's Curry. He's got 5. Outside Durant. From downtown. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
Boy, Kobe much more than a shooter now. So good at getting it to his open teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Zubac. Now Booker to the inside. Pulls it. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
James finds Curry. Durant with it. This one for 3. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd foul so far.
His 3rd personal foul.
Irving's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Brown. Clippers trail by 11. 3rd quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's blocked by Davis.
You don't know exactly where Davis is. He's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
Outside Durant. Let's go with a three. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Davis has got 10 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Will it go? That one no good. Nice D from Durant. The Lakers lead by 14. Inside. And Davis slams it home.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
1:42 left to play in the third quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
All right, fans, who wants a T-shirt? T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy. All right, fans, if you want a free T-shirt, get wild.
Changes here for the Lakers. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Durant, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for LeBron. A minute 39 left in the third. Zubac passes to Antetokounmpo. To stop the drought. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. 13 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short. Clippers trail by 14. Booker, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA explodes to the rim.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Irving finds Curry. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Levine. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Curry with it. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for the Clippers, Tyler Hero is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Brown in at small forward. Here's Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Nice work that time by Draymond to draw the foul while in the act of shooting there.
Free throw good. Green. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And both free throws good for Green.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Back to James. Classic move by LeBron James.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Now Brown. Knocked away. And here comes the break. Leonard finds Irving. James outside. Irving against Hero. Irving, the pass to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for James Harden. Free throw no good for Mobley.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
And stolen by Mobley. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's James. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. A nice shot by Brown.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Mobley, a screen on Brown. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Ivica Zubac checked in for Draymond Green.
Number 40.
And here's Curry for 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Lakers lead by 18.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Brown passes to Hero. Back to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Curry passes to James. From outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Lakers. And he gets the bucket.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Hero outside. Back to LaVine. And the dunk by LaVine.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Clippers trail by 18. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drives in. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Outside Durant from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Brown. Zubac with a screen on James. Here's Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And both free throws good for Brown.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Booker against Bryant. Puts up a 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Clippers trail by 16.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Anthony Davis.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Zubac screen. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track. Count it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Durant. Pass to Bryant. Outside Curry. Screen by Durant. Curry's shot is off. On offense, here are the Clippers. They trail by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Booker against Bryant. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, you know, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Davis.